Boom! What's up, guys? Today, we're here to train legs. The one day you wear way more clothing than you normally would on any other day of the year. Like, you don't even wear a muscle shirt because you're that bro. You gotta keep your entire body warm. Just kidding. Don't be a pussy. Let's do this.
Alright guys, what's up? Here we go, training legs today. I started off with 5 sets of 5 on the real free bar squat, but I couldn't find a place to put my phone, and everyone and their brother was doing curls next to me. I don't know why, but I guess it's a Monday thing. Monday bench and curls. Makes sense, I guess. Probably the way the sun aligns or something. Anyways, I did 5 sets of 5 with a heavy squat, and then I came over here and I did 4 sets of 10 for extra volume on the Smith machine. What I do on the Smith machine is, because there's no hack squat and I love the hack squat, I'll just put my feet extremely far forward, and because the bar isn't exactly straight up or down, it's more of a slight slanted angle. It turns it into a Smith machine, ideally, and more isolation. And the further you put your feet forward, the more you're going to work your glutes and your hamstrings, which is usually everyone's weakness anyways, just because most people are quad dominant. Hence why most people have knee problems or injuries, because of the quad dominance. Hamstrings is one of the most crucial muscles to have in regards to a mismatch imbalance in regards to sports endeavors and also strength. So here, as you see, I'm going down a little bit parallel, keeping my knees straight out. Kind of the best way I can say it in regards to squats is you want to get in there like you're getting ready to I like to say, like a football player, you're ready to just go hit something. So you get in the strongest position, like you're about to get hit, and then you put your toes, you point your toes outwards just a little bit, and then you want to kind of like pretend like you're trying to push the earth out from underneath you. Is how I think about it. Take a deep breath in, get the air in your stomach, and then go down so you keep your core really tight. You can use a belt. I use a belt on the free bar squat, but that's only occasionally if I'm going really heavy. Otherwise, I try to make my core as strong as possible, and the best way to do that is not wear a belt at all, because I like to think I want to be stronger in any sort of in-life endeavor. Hence, if you are used to wearing a belt all the time, your core is going to be it's going to be a little bit more fragile. So, I mean, hence, if things happen, like, I mean, not saying it happened to me, but it could have, hypothetically, it did. Get hit by a car when you're walking on the sidewalk to work. Like, if you have a stronger core, stronger overall body, you're going to recover a lot faster than that. So that's the way I like to think about it. Just not trying to say I want to be hit by a car all the time and, you know, show people that I can get to work that day still. But more of just a stronger overall person, less injury prevention, more life and longevity, and just a stronger overall person. So that's the way I like to think of it. Also, any athlete really doesn't need to wear a belt, because you're not going to be wearing a belt on the field anyway. So you want a strong core in every sort of aspect. Here I did, after the 4 sets of 10 on the hack squat or the Smith machine squat, I came over here and did 3 sets of 12 to 15 on the leg press. I do 12 to 15 because it's such a limited range of motion, and you have to use a shit ton of plates, as you see there. I have literally like 9 or 10 plates on there, so it's like 1,000 pounds, which is kind of obnoxious to do. It's like, it takes like 5 minutes just to load this thing up, so I like end up like taking a break, you know, having a cigarette. No, just kidding. But anyways, I do about 12 to 15 with this limited range of motion, not locking out crazy hard at the top, just more of a controlled movement. All right, Tony, what do you eat before you work out?
I don't work out.
You don't work out? What are you drinking there? Do you use that in your pre-workout shake?
Yes.
She's got gains. Boom, boom.
You can
Peace sign. Say bye, Tanya. All right, guys. So, as you saw there, that is what a black belt ninja looks like. She says she doesn't work out, but I'd highly recommend, if you see her on the street, walk the other direction, because she will break your shit. Actually was a Street Fighter, you know, Shikoku. Just kidding. But hopefully you've played actually Street Fighter. If you haven't played Street Fighter and you're watching this video, I highly recommend ending this video. Or playing Street Fighter. Better yet, go play Street Fighter, watch the rest of this video. Or, you know, Dragon Ball Z, another great one, you know. Definitely, you know, Kamehameha, you know, those are all things that she knows how to do. So I'd highly recommend not fucking with anyone that is remotely close to her skill level. And she knows how to cook, so that's pretty awesome. So, but it's funny because pre-workout ideas, really, I'll do a separate video on that. I might even touch base a little bit more on the end of this video. But back to training legs, if you want to get your squat up and really get basic, simple, beginner stuff, this is what I would do. Workout I would do. 5 sets of 5 on the squat to start off. Eventually you're gonna kind of do a periodic switch. You're gonna start off with, you know, kind of a range of different rep ranges throughout the mesocycle. So you might even start off with 10 sets of 3 going to 8 sets of 6, and then 7 sets of 5, and then 5 sets of 7, and then 4 sets of 9. That was a Shaco program I did. That got me the strongest. I was training legs 4 times a week, and I lost like 5 pounds the first week, so I figured I had to eat more. So those are good workouts and stuff like that, good programs for people that are very advanced. I wouldn't recommend them for longevity purposes because you're working out legs 4 times a week is kind of, I would say, unnecessary. Unless you are trying to be a professional, powerlifter or athlete like that. Because, I mean, after a few workouts, really you're working on practicing the form of a squat rather than trying to build the strength of it. Because you can only do so much of that. It's more of a motor pattern memory. But back to this workout here, what I would recommend doing in regards to someone just starting off who wants the same results as hypertrophy and strength like I do, would just be, like I said, a squat movement that's heavy, followed by a stiff-legged deadlift, then followed by a single a leg curl, and then a single legged movement because of misbalance of right and left side dominance. So that's what I would recommend personally. This workout is a little bit more advanced because I started off with the least you could do to get gains, and then you want to add more volume just as you progress. So unfortunately my leg workout's kind of over the top because I started off with too much volume, and in order to get stronger and better you have to keep going up. So my workout's kind of long, but I enjoy it. It's a very mentally challenging thing. Here I'm doing just a few sets extra, like it's almost like a superset of a sissy squat to just get a little bit more metabolic fatigue in my quadriceps because I just felt the need to. But here next I'm doing the single-legged leg press. Like I said, I usually like to do one assisted one-legged movements to correct any imbalances. You're going to correct imbalances regardless if you just have good form. The key to making sure that happens is just making sure every rep you're coming out perfect. Once one leg starts to curl in, like for me, my right leg is a lot weaker. I played basketball my whole life and really love the sport, so I played it year-round since I was 10 years old. I used to jump off my left leg because I was right hand dominant, so I would do a left-hand layup all the time, or when I tried dunking or anything like that, I would jump off my left leg, just because of that is the stronger leg I had. So my right leg kind of lagged behind. Also, the muscle insertion's actually different in regards to my left leg. So my quadricep actually inserts a little higher than my left side. No one would notice that unless you're me. It's so funny, people get so insecure about where their muscle inserts and like left and right imbalances, and like if you really look at it long and hard, no one will notice but you. Unless you are on the stage, then they might notice if it is noticeable. For example, Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you look at any of his pictures, his right bicep is bigger than his left one. He had a better bicep peak in his right arm than he did his left. Hence why he always did the one right arm bicep. No one ever noticed, no one ever cared. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, Jesus, he had 21 charms. I don't think it's going to be a hard time. But, kind of funny aspect. Back to the workout here, I did about 12 to 15 reps, one-legged leg press, as well as I did a dumbbell with free weights as well to get a fuller range of motion. You can do either or. Like I said, I just wanted to get a little bit more variety. The nice thing about the dumbbells, I use these plates here, is you just get a fuller range of motion. You also use gravity too right there. So I tried to keep all my open and closed chain exercises kind of equal, but I want to make sure that I'm more on the ground than I am traveling through space, just because of injury prevention and you as a person. you're always on the ground and stuff like that. So when you do like leg extensions, you gotta be careful with those because you're putting a lot of stress on your joints and everything like that, and you're putting it under unnecessary stress because it's not like you're gonna have that stress in real life. So I like to compare myself and do movements that will help me overall as a person and an athlete. So, but this was pretty much close to the end of the workout. After this, I did leg curls. I did 4 sets of 10, and then I did stiff-legged deadlifts, and I did those with dumbbells with like 105, 110 for just 8 to 10 reps. And that's one of the best movements there is for hamstring and glute development. So anyone that wants a better, backside, I would highly recommend doing stiff-legged deadlifts over any other movement there is. It just works the glutes in the full range of motion, and hamstrings as well. It goes through a stretch reflex too, so you incorporate more muscle fibers. So it's funny because the squats, like, do squats and you look like you do squats. Yeah, that definitely plays a role, but if you want overall development of the posterior chain, stiff-legged deadlifts absolutely destroys the squat in regards to glutes. See, look at that. Obviously, I do stiff-legged deadlifts. That's a great scene. All right, skip that. Anyways, back to here. This is the last movement here. And then after this, of course, I train calves. I train calves 3 times a week, just with moderate volume because my calves absolutely suck. So anyone that says, man, do you train calves? I do train calves. Okay, give me a break, dude. I mean, I'm like 6'2" here with shoes on, 6'1", but no excuse there for calves. I still try to do that the most. It's funny because I compete in bodybuilding, and people like calves is like not important anymore. It's like a 90s thing that just disappeared. Anyways, back to this here, doing the hamstring curls. But if you guys want to actually know, it's funny because I threw in that blip there, what to eat before your workouts. I know that's a big question. Nothing really extreme. I mean, I love food. I highly recommend not going to a Chinese buffet. Done that before, failed. So if you have any questions on what not to do, I definitely am there. Chinese buffet all the way, just not before your workout, you know what I'm saying? Golden Corral, same idea. Any sort of food challenge, bad idea. I've done food challenges, I've won food challenges. Highly recommend not doing it before your workout. So something simple, something easy to digest. A banana, a piece of fruit, oatmeal, granola bar. Even if it's really quick before a workout and you have some sort of really athletic endeavor to do, where you just want it to be in and out. A lot of athletes, use. It's not a big deal if you have candy before your workout. I'm not promoting candy. I'd rather see you eat a well-balanced diet and eat, an hour before your workout. But it is something you can choose because you need something quick and easy. Anyways, guys, like I said, train legs. Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't want to lift no heavy ass weights. So keep on keeping on. Joe Dirt side. Peace out.